So this is the Livingston Bulldozer lure, a little bit smaller bait. All these baits, by the way, the Livingston have the EBS technology, so you've got biological bait fish sounds squawking in here all the time. But the thing that's a little different about this bait is the shad bluegill type shape. And there's most of the crankbaits out there are a little thinner or a flat style. They don't really look like that shad pattern, bluegill, crappie pattern body style. And it can be important to try baits like this from time to time. You can get stuck in a rut using the slender stuff. If they're really on a crappie bluegill pattern or possibly a shad pattern, something like that, they can really go for this style, body style, little thicker body style. Now as far as retrieves that I like to use with this bait, it's a real tight wobble, and you can do that pull stop retrieve, and you can generally rip it real hard. You almost can't blow this lure out of the water. It can be a really good trolling bait as well with the real high speed stuff. But as far as what I do the majority of the time and I've had the most success with, it's just crazy twitches. And I don't do any particular, sequence. I'm just snapping it, trying different things, but generally moving fast. What I like about it too is for an older guy, you can really work this thing hard, and yet it doesn't pull hard. It offers very little resistance. So I'll do different sequences together, and I'll always throw in a little bit longer pause along the way. One thing I do, and this is for every crankbait, but try and remember what you were doing. Try different things, different speeds, different twitch sequences with the lure all the time. But if you do have action, always try and remember, was I going fast? Was it on the pause as opposed to on the rip, or whatever it might be? But again, very versatile lure. It can run down about 5 feet, and you can almost never blow it out of the water. One thing that I would say with this bait too, on the figure 8, I've tried quite a bit actually twitching it on the figure 8 and doing a bunch of different things, but I've literally had the most success just by going as fast as I can, like you would a bucktail. Big circles, maybe 8s, but just really move it, try and burn it away from that fish, and that's how I've had the most success.